Alright.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Yep.
3, 2, and 1. All right, we're live.
Alright,
All right,
shalom.
all right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we have to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Bashim
Ba'ashim
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
Yahweh
Ba'ashim
Bashim
Shai,
Makadash.
Yahusha.
Bashem Kadash. Double honors and respect to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us His truth. Much love, peace, and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and the 1/3, his brother Salah.
Brother Barak.
But yo, what's up?
Shalom. And today when I was when I was driving, right, I've been seeing the numbers, 144, and I'm sure you Akim and Aquath have been seeing 144 pop up, throughout your walk, right? But you brothers and sisters might have also been seeing the numbers, 666, right? And you know what that means, right? That MOTB, and unsurprisingly and non coincidentally, right? Because we know everything's of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. I saw this appear on my odometer, 66,666 miles on my odometer, right? Right. So and this pretty much shows the time that we're living in, right? Like if like because the MOTB is fastly approaching, right? What comes with that, right? Right, time is speeding up, right, and because time is speeding up, right, what else what else is going to come to pass, right? The famine of the word, right, right. You no longer being able to hear this gospel preach, of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, through the prophets, right, through the men of the Lord, starting with our elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, right. And as well as what, man, the love of many waxing cold, especially these damn devils, right? You're starting to see these these devils for who they truly are, man. Just a bunch of angry, hateful motherfuckers, right? Right? Angry, jealous towards Jake because why, man? Because they jealous of the salt that Jake has, man. Which is what ultimately the blessing from Yahweh Bashim Yahshua from the kingdom. While they have this, this currently fastly aging, fading away, temporal decaying world, man. That they have got through wickedness, right. So mainly this. This lesson is just a recap or of various topics lessons, but we're gonna start out with the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11, right? And it says here, and that now knowing the time, and it should be very apparent what time it is because it is in the mouths of everyone, right? And that now knowing the time, that now is a high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed, right? The night is far spent and the day is at hand, right? Right, that night is being Esau's kingdom, and the day is what, man? The kingdom of Yasharallah. Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of it thereof. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, right? I mean, you want our, get our mindset right. Come out of her, my people, as the scripture says, and let us put on the armor of light. Ephesians chapter 6 on down, right? The armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let us walk honestly as in the day, and not in rioting, drunkenness, and non-chambering, wantonness, non-strife, and envying, right? No, we are supposed to form ourselves in the image of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but put ye on the Lord Yahushai Hamashiach, and make not provisions for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, because you see right now we basically don't have time to be doing that shit anymore, right? Right. Now's the time to fine tune, get our spirits right, right? Get our spirits, in according with the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because all these things, right, is getting ready to take place, right? I mean, because if not, man, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get offended at what's happening. You're gonna get burnt out. You're gonna crash out. You're gonna become complacent, right? And that's the number one thing when you're in this walk, is how dudes fall out and get weak. They get complacent. They're not rooted. They're not paying attention, right? They're worried about this, that, and the third, and it's especially difficult now because time is speeding up. But like what you have to understand is right is what is what what brothers I said before, man. And you gotta prioritize the truth, man. You gotta get them. You gotta focus on them big rocks in a way, right? As the scripture says, man. Not do not make provisions for the flesh, right? Right. What's the main thing you need to do before you get out of the house, right? Pray, 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 pray. The scripture says, pray without ceasing, right? Go heavy in the prayer, right? Prostrate, have your arms spread out, man. And if you can pray in the Hebrew, pray in the Hebrew. In fact, we highly recommend praying in the Hebrew so the Lord can hear your prayers, right? Ask for protection, forgiveness, man. All this stuff because we're gonna need for the times that's about to come, right? Do we're gonna need all that.
Yeah.
Right, because why we are in an evil ass time, right? And unlike and unlike the brothers us in the truth, right? These peons, right? They don't know what's coming for them.
Right, I got something for you. Second
Go
Ezra
ahead.
chapter 9, verse 9. Let me just type this real quick. Second Ezra 9 and 9. And it says, let's bring this up. It says, here we go. It's like, and this, it says, and then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away have away despitefully shall dwell in torments. These people, they're gonna be in a pitiful case, bro. Okay, the scriptures speak about also that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and then even then famine plagues shall come upon them. Roughly paraphrasing, but
And that's exactly what's happening right now, Walk. Slock, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah. But they're gonna be in a pitiful case. They're gonna be a position where we're gonna look at them and be like, damn, and we might even look at them and be like, should we help these people? They need help, or but we can't. We're not gonna be able to do anything because that's their judgment. You might see these people, or you might see from a distance or whatever, this woman getting fucking blown up in the middle of the street or something, or she's getting raped, and she hear her screaming, and you might think for yourself like, during those times, you might say, like, damn, maybe someone should help her or whatever, but you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna have to just see these people and be like, well, oh well, you know, that's the times we're coming into. Okay, these people are gonna be in a pitiful case. There's not gonna be no spirit of helping people, or it's gonna be only the men of the Lord that are gonna be amongst each other. Okay, the rest of these people, they're done, bro. Yep.
And right, and many people, right, they're gonna take that MOTB because why, man, because what we just read, Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, famine and great confusion, and as you see, man, it's only increasing, right? Before I got off work, right, not making this about myself, right, but just personal testimonies. Right. What do you see motherfuckers celebrating? Right. You see them. Some of that at that after 4th of July event. Like you go through like a small town or whatever. Right. You see various motherfuckers. You see Esau and 2/3 and these other heathens. Right. Pull out their fucking lawn chairs. And just waiting for like the fucking fireworks celebration or whatever, right? Despite global catastrophes happening around the world, heat waves, but yet these people are like, oh, I'm not gonna let a heat wave ruin me from enjoying these fireworks. Well, all right, all right, we'll see what happens once once shit gets ugly, man. Once shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Right, because what these people are, right? They're basically that fish caught in an evil net, right? That evil time's coming, right? And once that MOTB rolls out, right? When there's no more food, when the supply chain's broken, because why? The Strait of Hormuz, Iran's not is not allowing any U.S. allies, to go through, and that includes, the little hats over there. They're gonna be in a pitiful case. Shalom, shalom, y'all bashim yashai barakatah, bashim kakadash.
Yes, sir. Shalom, shalom.
Yes, sir. We're doing a lesson right now, man. As you saw that omen, right? you know 66,666, right? The MOTB is near, and we're basically, describing, right, because the MOTB is really close. What's coming with that, right?
Hey, hey, real
Time
quick.
How was
speeding
y'all
up.
smoking them?
Hey, you have
You
the
got a
weapon
preset?
right there, real quick, so like I don't interrupt you. You have the 666,000. Can you post a picture of
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. I have it pulled up right now on my screen.
Yeah, no.
Hey, prophecy right at the door. It's right at the door. What it says, how it's high time to wake out of sleep.
Eh,
Because it's
eh,
right here.
That's right. That was our opening precept block, and right now what we're explaining is, like, you have, like, despite all these things happening, right, right. What do you have? You still have motherfuckers, right? Pulled out in their lawn chairs with their families, thinking everything's a good time, despite the fucking heat waves, the looming famines, wars going on, and the fact that they're being run by a fucking demonic ass, a homosexual, incestuous pedophile that's satanic and is cannibalistic, but they're like, oh,
So
no,
where
no,
you
no,
at?
no, everything's okay. No, it's fine. We'll bounce back, right, and that's to these people's own fucking detriment, man.
Yeah, Esau getting prepared. They ready to yeah, you ain't really been hearing nothing about them bunkers, have you? Cause they running in them motherfuckers. That's what they headed. They headed to them bunkers. But nah, most I gonna pull them motherfuckers out, yeah. Cause that's where they know what time it is. We right at the doors now. They running in them bunkers. Bill Gates and all them niggas was building them $500 million bunkers underground. They won't building that shit for no reason. They know what time we in.
And that's right out. But yet, your average everyday peon, right? Despite being like blasted with all this information, what these motherfuckers are doing, right? Especially our people, man. They're disregarding it. They're just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna enjoy my life, and you gonna, like, these motherfuckers are gonna enjoy all their life until the fucking missiles come, man.
Hey,
Until the MOTB gets presented in their face, will be like, oh, my life sucks. Oh, I can't buy food off. I'll just take the chip, and then once you take the chip, your ass is fucked at that point.
and
They,
Yeah,
they,
you
they,
pretty much. Mm.
these people, all they care about is making money, having weddings. I saw a post, it was the other day, or just earlier. Your best places to have weddings. You're just fucking bullshit, bro. This is
That's in the days of Noah.
yeah.
Cause they think they look at this place as a delicacy. But the Most High told us to come from out of here, right? But the regular average people, they look at this shit as a delicacy. But the Most High telling his elect, come from out of there, my people. And yeah, cause they didn't fell in love with this place. Like, this shit gonna be gone. Yeah. Our kingdom gonna be built when the elect touch over there back in Israel. The land it's gonna go back to its now. It's gonna look so beautiful over there. It look bad now, but when the elect go over there and touch in Israel, is the grass gonna be green? Yeah, we're gonna have, yeah. The scriptures speak on it though, how the snake gonna dwell with the baby, and they ain't gonna try to bite it, and yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I got something too. Um,
I think that's somewhere in Isaiah.
yeah,
It
and
might be
even
Isaiah
even the
14.
scriptures say that the trees are gonna be at rest. Everything's gonna be at
Yeah, cause
rest.
these damn devil Esau. That motherfucker, I've been meditating on this shit all day about what they did to that Jake, bro. They killed that nigga. I'm pretty sure they killed that dude. Cause they said when they said there was no water in his fucking lungs. So that means that they just tossed him. Somehow the nigga came up on shore after they didn't check the ocean several days before. Somehow his body disappeared with no water in his lungs. Like, they just submerged him like that morning. That's what they were saying. They about to do an autopsy.
You're
uh,
telling me
uh,
that like a basically professional athlete, just suddenly drowns in the water accidentally? That's
That's what
bullshit,
I'm
bro.
saying. Did you know that nigga know how to swim? That nigga's a fucking maybe a 5-star fucking recruit. This nigga know how to swim. And that probably wasn't his first time doing some shit like no part. They do that shit. Jake, he fuck all the bitches, go to the parties. Yeah, that's Jake. That wasn't that nigga first time in no goddamn pool. I'm pretty sure he didn't been to pool parties and all other type shit. You know what I'm
And
saying? That shit has had me pissed all goddamn day.
that shows that
Yeah.
the world hates us, man. Well, this is not a resting place, number one. The world hates us. John 15 verse 19. It says, if you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I've chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hateth you. And even if these people they make them seem like they like you, they fucking hate you, and they hate us. And we're
Bruh,
learning that
never
every
trust the
day, bro.
enemy.
We're learning that every
Never
day,
trust
bro.
the enemy.
Okay?
They act like they for you, but they got a secret objective and animosity behind everything. Esau might appear like he trying to help you, but it's something behind that nigga, his mind that he not coming out. It's like, cause it's in their spirit. Their spirit is converse. When somebody's spirit is converse, that's why I said the wicked come out telling lies. This motherfucker is the devil. This nigga come out with that shit in his spirit. You know that precept? Let's bring it out. How the wicked they're astray at the womb.
Yeah, it's in the book of Job, right?
Yeah, that's Wait, I believe no, that's Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Oh,
Their poison
Slocky.
is like the poison of a serpent. They're like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Yeah, man, you can't trust this nigga Esau. That's why I don't even want to look. I don't even look at these motherfuckers. I be in traffic. They be having they big ass trucks. I just don't even look they fucking way. Like my spirit hate them motherfuckers. I just don't even because we know what's about to come. We about to fuck their ass up. Yeah, they about to get it the worst. Yeah, they about to get it the worst way.
And the thing about that, right? What really gets me about 2/3 is like 2/3 want to be buddy, but yet this motherfucker is quite literally robbing you motherfuckers blind. You garnishing your wages or like or stealing a man's wages. That's how they're killing you. But yet they're like, oh, stop being jealous of the white man. But it's okay if he taxes you to death. It's okay if he withholds certain medical benefits or information from you, right? It's okay if he fucking poisons your kid with Maxine Waters, C Ragamuffin or whatever, right?
This shit crazy as fuck. You could make 1,500 a week. You only gonna see a goddamn 1,300, maybe $1,000 of it because they taking 500 off for fucking taxes. And if you owe the IRS, you got to pay them all this goddamn money at the end of the year. Then you can't see, man. This whole system is corrupt and bullshit. This motherfucker is greedy. Like Esau can't have enough. He can't have enough.
That's
He want everything.
that.
Yeah. So go ahead. You got this. You got the floor.
I was gonna say that's why the scriptures say in Micah chapter 2 and verse 10, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. For it is polluted, I shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction." Because
Yeah,
this is not our rest, man. Even if you work hard and you're so called successful, you're still gonna have to go through it, man. On the side,
Your shit
it,
will get taken away from you just like that. They have imminent domain. They have these different ways. Even your Lord will put a spirit. Even if you have a business online, your pages will get banned. Your accounts will get banned.
yeah,
This thing happened to me like damn near almost 10 times. I would create a page, would get followers or whatever. This is just in terms
banned.
of work. Get
yeah.
banned.
And let you post some shit about curing a disease. TikTok will ban you so goddamn quick. They will restrict your
Yep.
video. They will not push it. I know about this shit. They ban you from the algorithm. You can't even post a Dr. Sebi video about curing a guy, but talking about mucus and cleaning out your gut brain. They'll ban the video. Like they don't want the truth. They don't want nothing coming out to help.
And
But let you promote one of their pills, one of their drugs. You know.
that's why the scriptures say, "Woe unto that call evil good." Wait, I'm gonna bring that out. Woe unto that call evil good. This is the book of Isaiah 5:20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's the thing, bro. Like all this evil shit is fucking promoted in the society, bro. Even like I saw Keisha, she had and I'm sure you brothers have seen this video. She had a baby reveal, gender reveal, and if it was gonna be a boy, she was gonna
Yeah,
abort the baby, and it found out it was a girl, and she started eating what's that thing abortion pills or whatever, right? Or
Oh
right
yeah,
at
I seen
right
that.
during the baby shower. You did that or whatever the fuck you call it, right? Birth control, abortion pills, all this stupid shit. That's the thing, bro. Like, this place this thing is pushed out, okay? And then on top of that, I wanted to bring out another precept. Psalm 73. It says, "Their eyes stand out with fatness, and they have more than the heart could wish." Right? They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. That's what you're seeing with these fucking people. Okay, they got the fatness of the earth, and they're so fucking prideful. They think they're on top. Okay, and that's the thing, bro. You see these wicked, they only have such a short period of time, bro. Like it's like the brother Hawashai Zayan, he mentioned this analogy. It's like we're at Wednesday and we're about to leave on Saturday. We're on Wednesday right now. You know what I'm saying? We only have a little bit of time left. Okay, that time period, we're gonna soon Saturday. We're getting the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking as an analogy, right? But basically, what this these people, you know, the Lord gave only a short period of time to rule. And I want to just say one more thing. The Lord is also he's a balanced power, right? So the Lord, he's going to put these people in 1,000 years of captivity. So he's going to give them that time period of fun just for a little moment. Because after this, bro, they're fucking done. Okay, they're going into slavery and then they're going to be exterminated.
Yeah, they gonna get it the worst. Esau gonna get it the worst. All they happy as fuck now. They all at the game smiling. Got the white bitches with them with the booty shorts on, and they riding their big nice trucks and the nice houses. That shit coming to an end. All this shit gonna come to an end. Yeah, cause Jacob gonna rule. Yeah,
Actually, it's a
we
spirit.
gonna
It's a
have
spirit. You
chariots.
mentioned that, bro, because you say Esau is gonna get the worst. Esau, he's gonna drink of the dregs of the wine of judgment. The dregs
Yeah,
are the worst parts.
that cup gonna be turned. And if I'm not mistaken, the curse is gonna fall on, gonna go back on them, right, brother Salah? Like we're gonna have
Yeah.
a little slave trade. We're gonna have a little slave trade, yeah. Yeah, hey, I got these Moabites over here. Yeah, I got Esau over here, man. Yeah, we're gonna have a little
And,
slave trade.
I got a precept for that.
Cause the curse is gonna fall back on them.
and Doc, I do have something to write about without the scripture without mixture, right? And I've actually learned this from the from the brothers, right?
So we is gonna have a slave trade, right?
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Since we had to go through chattel slavery, they're gonna go through chattel slavery as well, double.
What it say? Whatsoever man soweth, he shall reap. Cause the Most High, he's a just power. He about balance. Like he balanced. Like he ain't gonna. You think he gonna let these people fuck over his people and he not gonna let us get back? Oh yeah, he gonna let us get back. But when we get back, it's gonna be worse. What it say? Thy seed shall be known amongst the Gentiles. We gonna be they're gonna know who Jacob is in the kingdom.
You had that Psalm 75 and 8, Adrian.
I have the Revelation scripture, right? So everything we just described, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 10. Actually, no, we're gonna start at verse 9. Revelation chapter 14, starting at verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark on his forehead or on his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God, Yahweh, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb." Right. So if you look into these two words, without mixture, right, his cup, right, speaking of a drink, right, right. So so what does that mean, right? You have a drink, right? It's a strong ass drink, right, but it's too strong, right? So what do you want? So what do you do? You add water, so it doesn't spice up your throat too much, or the taste doesn't taste too strong. Well, no. Yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, he's not doing it to these Edomites, right? They get to taste that, that full force unadulterated raw unmixed cup of judgment, right? Everything they've done to us, man, they're gonna get it back double.
And yeah, that's a great point. Because how do I say this? Like there's the wines of the wine, like the bottom part. I don't know too much about it, but the bottom part is that considered like the worst tasting part, right? Or something like that, right? The dregs, right?
Yeah, the dregs, but they don't have to drink the dregs. They gotta taste the bitterness of what's in that cup too, right? Just like how we had to taste that bitterness and still drinking from that from that cup, but that's a wonderful, like we're pulled out of there, but yet we still have to live in this man's kingdom, right? But
So what happened during slavery? We used to ask for water. We used to ask for water. Remember, during slavery, we used to ask for water, and they just beat us harder with the whip. Yeah, they got to pay for that shit. Yeah, you know how it is when you thirsty as fuck and you ask for water, and they just beating you more. Then they put salt on your womb. Then they'll raping the women in front of you, yeah, they got to pay for that shit.
Hey, man,
They got to pay
guess
for all
what?
that shit. All that the fucked up shit they did.
We can do the same thing to them, minus the Mo shit, because we not fucking punks, man. We're not faggots unlike these fucking Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Man, they gonna get it so much worse than what they did. We're gonna show them exactly what oppression is. We're gonna show them exactly what it means to to drink that shit down without mixture. Oh, it can have a little bit of water. Can you ease up? No, nigga, we're not gonna fucking ease up on you.
Nah.
After all the shit you done to all the tribes, man. And now your bitch ass is begging for judgment. No.
I got something real.
Hey,
I got something for you.
bring it out. Bring it out.
Slaka, you want to go ahead?
Go ahead.
I was gonna bring out. Y'all remember that video where the so-called NASA, you know what I'm talking about? They were trying to shoot their rockets at the firmament because they know what time it is. Only Yahweh Shah could crack that shit. Only Yahweh about Shah could crack it open. They keep trying to shoot at the firmament. Yeah, they didn't block these videos off the internet, but yeah, they keep trying to shoot at the firmament. They know it. But that's for a set time and period because Yahweh Shah, he gonna crack it open. And with what it said with thousands of heaven or something like that. What it said, the Lord cometh with fire and with his chariots. Yeah, that's when that prophecy gonna fulfill, and that's when, yeah, he gonna crack open the firmament. Cause they keep trying and it don't work.
It's because they want to see if the technology they have can match with the Lord's, and it doesn't. It far pales in comparison, man.
They think they're the most high.
Well, okay, like what Esau has is low tech, is like caveman tech compared to what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has, man. That's why these motherfuckers are still the basis of men, right? Right? They only rely on brute and their sword. Yeah, are they cunning? Yeah, they're cunning, but they're not really intelligent like that. Don't know how to do certain things, get a certain reaction, bait certain to like act a certain way so they can trap them or frame them or whatever, right? But when it comes to like creativity, like they don't have it like that. They have to go to Jake or try to force it out of Jake some way somehow.
Or steal it.
Oh yeah, Barak, you got something to bring out, don't you?
Yeah, I got Psalm 75 and 8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. Okay, so the dregs. I'm gonna just look up a picture real quick, because this is a
But they don't know. These people
visual
really got to pay.
example, right? Look, this is what you call a dregs, right? Okay, this bottom part, this clumpy stuff, right? This stuff you vomit or whatever. These people, they're gonna fucking drink that shit. I remember there was a supplement I ate one time. It was called grapeseed extract, right? And you take too much of it, or you eat too much of grapes in general, or eat the grape seed, you'll fucking start vomiting that out, right? You start fucking vomiting everywhere, and it tasted disgusting, right? It's the same shit. It's gonna be so much worse, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here, man. It looked just like this. I don't know if you brothers can't see, but I'll post the picture in the chat. But this is what it looks like, man. Represents the wine of judgment. Okay, the judgment that's gonna come out. Okay, and this is for you fucking evil ass people. Hey, cause these people, you gotta remember, bro. Like, and I was just mentioning this brother Selah. Um, we, there's a whole list of these with these wicked things that these Edomites did, and we keep a list of them, but the Lord has an even bigger list. The Lord remembers everything, okay?
Yeah.
The Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Okay, so the Lord has everything that they've done, bro. Okay, that they've done to the men of the Lord, the wickedness and the oppression that they've done to the saints of the Lord. Okay, but that's all I wanted to say, bro. Yeah.
Con, man, all this, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. He has this beautiful kingdom, as you see. I don't know if you brothers can see it, but But I made an AI depiction of what the kingdom could possibly look like, and that's barely even scratching the surface of what's coming to us, Akim and Akwaf, man. Like we have all this coming, but yet, man, 2/3 of our people, man, they still want to have their heads up their own asses, or Esau's ass, or these heathens' asses, or whatever, or their woman or man's ass, whatever, man.
Man,
Like, like, like,
2/3,
they,
man.
like,
2/3. Fuck you. Okay, fuck you. Okay, we're
let,
done with
let, let,
these fucking people. These people are you're fucked. Okay, and to the rest of
like,
these heathens out here too, man. Ishmael, Elam, Esau, Moab.
They
Fuck
died.
all of you, man.
All
Fuck all
died.
of you, man. Okay.
Yeah, fuck our people too, and our own family, our relatives ain't even our people. They ain't even our people on this side. If you be real, they're not. 'Cause 9 out of 10, most of them gonna take that chip. All of them gonna take that chip. Every last one of them gonna take that chip. Your mama, your dad, your grandma, your aunties. And you think they for you? Okay, you wait. You think they for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Akim, you know why they're gonna take the chip, right? Is because that money, right? They love that money, right? And we know what the scripture says. The love of money is the root of all evil, man. So of course these motherfuckers, like they'll justify all the wickedness that they done just so they can keep that bread, just so they can keep that money. And once the whole financial system collapses, right, they're gonna crash out. But then once the chip is presented, they'll say, we just did this to a means of an end, right? And I got a couple of scriptures for you pieces of shit, man. Like, give me a moment, right?
And they know the chip ain't no goddamn white woman. They know the goddamn chip ain't no goddamn. They just saying stupid shit at this point, and they know this shit because most of them took the bag anyways. But it's all good.
Yeah. First
So,
Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. And that's you motherfuckers, that turned your back on the plow, sold out, took that 501(c)(3) charter, or just went bad in the fucking world, man. Because of your woman, which is also tied to money, right? Don't get it fucking twisted,
Can I
right?
say
Right?
something?
Right? Or your kids or whatever, right? And then hold up, let me finish my
Yeah,
point. And then you
you're
try to
good. Go.
fucking justify that shit. Hey, here's what the scripture says about that, right? He that justif. Yeah, right here. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 15, right? And it says here, he that justifies the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they are both an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Bashim outside. The Lord looks at that as a piece of shit, man. You an enemy to the Lord, right? You would rather hang out with a fucking sodomite and a damn whore ass woman that's some of the old ass Edomite dude till he fucking died and then gave and then sucked and then quite literally and figuratively sucked off all his inheritance, right? But yet when you have someone a family member that wants to spend their money, you tell them, oh, you should save up your money like money when you really have two evil ass motherfuckers that literally that literally sucked off for that money. Absolute fucking madness, man.
yeah, Eve been Eve gonna get it. Yeah, Eve definitely gonna get it though, and she gonna be the main one. She the main one talking about the servants of the Most High. That's how you know Eve all over TikTok talking about them nappy headed niggas on the highways and byways. I'm with white Jesus, and yeah, you go to TikTok, you gonna see all type. We should start doing videos like how the GMS South Carolina, how he be going in on them. I'm gonna start finding videos and cutting their ass up with the scriptures. Because Eve is with Esau, believe it or not. Because Esau funding her these benefits. If the man not in the house, you could get your EBT cards. You can get, but that's about to fall anyway. Because what they say, the venture shall fail.
Yeah.
And they ain't ease right now, but the shit about to get hard as hell. And they gonna wish. What they said, then shall they know that a prophet was amongst them. Oh yeah,
And
get
another
the
thing,
fuck out of my motherfucking face.
I was gonna say something backing what you said, brother Sarah. You can't be just saying everything to Eve because they can use what you say
Why?
against you, right? I have Micah 7
Bro, that
verse
bitch
5.
is evil. Evil.
I have Book of Micah 7 and 5. Trust ye not in a friend, and put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Right? So these people are full of shit, bro. And only the elect is the sincere, man. Okay? I have it written right
And,
here. It
and,
says, watch what you say to women. So keep thy doors of thy mouth basically from these people, from these evil ass women. And
and to add on to that,
yeah.
can I wait?
Yeah, go ahead.
Slovakia.
You got it. You got it.
I'm just saying because the brothers are, yeah, because you got all these head, because brother Yosemite be going into it, because you got these spirits that can camouflage, like you got these spirits, like how I explain it, like you got these spirits
Chameleons.
they can act like they for you, and
Yeah.
whole time in their heart they against you. Like you got these bitches, they come around you act like they for you, and in their heart they got, yeah, I'm gonna turn up on this nigga, yeah, I'm gonna betray this nigga, just like Judas did Yahushua. So you gotta watch
Right. And the Lord gave us the
out
discernment
for them
to
type of spirits, cause they everywhere. Gone.
the Lord gave us the
But
discernment to even
Yahushua
see
already
those
knew Judas was
spirits.
gonna betray him. Gone.
Yeah. Salakia, there's Mike.
You
Oh,
got, yeah,
there was an
that Judas
overlay. I
spirit.
couldn't hear you for a second. I
Look,
didn't mean to interrupt you, Ak.
oh no, you good. I'm just saying, yeah, that Judas spirit is heavy, especially in this Israelite community. What you will say, because you got these women that come around and then they'll lead a nigga and then they'll lead a faith and then go make videos and, oh, you in a cult, or you a controlling lead. Yeah, they make all type of videos. They break up with a brother, then go make all type of videos. So you got to watch out for these women and
Yeah,
stop being so fucking horny.
like that one guy's woman, Deacon's wife, the Deacon Hakaz's wife. And you're involving all these other men in your matters, man. That's just fucking madness. They,
And Deacon Nathaniel, whatever that nigga name, Bishop Nate, fucking all them bitches, and I don't give a fuck. That nigga probably he commit all type of adultery in that goddamn church. You can't tell me he not. He probably fucking everybody woman in there. I guarantee you he is. The
and
nigga worth how much? He fucking every bitch in there. I'm telling you.
I was gonna say also, like what you just said and what the brother Selah said as well. It doesn't take a lot for these people, man. Esau to come around and pay them out, and all they got to do is just Esau tells them, make some confusion about the mark of the beast, what it means, start speaking some confusion about this, and maybe throw in a little bit of confusion about the names, and that's all they got to do, bro. Because they sold out. Okay, that's
That's all
really
they gotta do.
because not only is they can just not speak about those things, right? But they can also just start confusing people about them. Next thing you know, you have a bunch of people saying the mark of the beast is X, Y, and Z, which the mark of the beast is that chip that's going to be put inside the human body, or that embedded stamp, according to Revelation 13:16, the imprinted mark.
Karagma.
Yeah,
Karagma. To implant, to engrave.
that
When you go
chip,
to the Greek word,
the microchip.
yeah. They don't want to go, but that's why I said my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You bring out the Strongs, they look at you like you crazy as hell, and it literally says to engrave, to implant. That's how you know if you're not a part of the leg, you're just not a part of the leg. It's like you're literally around dumbass NPCs. These motherfuckers retarded, like NPCs. Like they can't comprehend, and the Most High got a spirit on them. That's why what they call him, the Father of Spirits. That's another name for Yahweh, the Father of Spirits, because he could put his spirit on you and blind you. So
and dog, and after all that, like after all this is transpiring, right? Bish Nate, man, he's still not gonna tell his congregation what the MOTB is. He's not gonna break down that the MOTB is the the RFID microchip, man. And as the Elder Apostle Tahar said, man, once it gets to that point where the microchip gets implemented, right? If he tells him to take it, right, it proves that that this whole time he was a fucking false ass prophet, and the Al-Bashir Mashai is gonna fucking destroy his ass, man.
man, I wouldn't be surprised if them niggas all working with that nigga Vocab, man, against GMS. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them niggas working with Vocab against GMS. I wouldn't be surprised if all them niggas meet up and just see how they can meet up at GMS camps and how they could debate GMS. I guarantee you, I wouldn't doubt it. It ain't no doubt in my mind. Cause how the fuck does Vocab travel all the way to fucking London, and how does he know exactly where the camp is? Who the fuck give them the location? How you get that type of input, my nigga? You and who is you? You know what I'm saying?
The CIA, the FBI, like he
That
clearly
nigga ate it. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck you know exactly what time they going out there? How the fuck you know that? And you know exactly where the location is in London.
And we said, and multiple brothers, man, including us, right? Have said this before, man. He's coming in the spirit of Haman. In fact,
Haman.
he could be Haman
Yeah.
Malone.
That's a spear, bro. That's a spear. I was just thinking the same thing. Haman.
Yeah, what he's trying to do, he's trying to accuse Frame Brothers, right, as domestic teas, right? He had those those gals ready, but guess what happened, right? As you read, right, what was he was the one who ended up getting hung on those gallows.
Yep.
Hey, y'all remember the video games where they used to have the signs up like the most wanted 500? If you could, yeah, they're gonna do that for the brothers. I'm telling you, the ones in the faith, they're gonna probably start putting up putting the shit up around the city. 5,000 reward if you can find this individual. They're gonna start labeling us as terrorist groups. Yeah. That's soon to come, anyways. They already did it. They had it on the news. It was a picture. It said Yahweh Shah's coming back. It was all over the news. They talk about these terrorist people, terrorist group people, and yeah. So that's coming.
I got
That's definitely coming.
I got one more precept, and
I just have this thing.
yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. You got it.
Like even mentioning the basic scripture in the book of Jeremiah 31, saying like it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, right? Or a time like never before, right? But then they'll say, oh, you can't read that out of the scripture because that's a terroristic threat, right? They'll say, oh, you're a terrorist, for saying that because you read out the scriptures, and what are they doing now? They're making certain passages. In fact, Canada just made the Bible illegal, and which shows you the time that we're in, man. The time of the fame of the word. The time of Esau showing his horns, right? Like Esau has no problem showing a damn statue of fucking Satan with two kids. He has no problem with fucking demonic ass pedophiles in office. He has no problem with homosexuality, man. But when it comes to the scriptures, no, we're gonna make that illegal. That's not for us, which it isn't, man. Because why it fucking condemns their ass, man.
That's why they have that Bill C9 coming out too. That goes in the family
Cry
of the
loud,
Lord as
spare
well.
not. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop preaching this truth. They gonna try to shut us up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I feel like I don't know if the brothers. I've seen a lot of brothers speak on it though, but I don't think a lot of people don't realize how close to. Yeah, they're gonna really start throwing us in FEMA camp. Like that's really around the corner. Like that's like right around the corner. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's in y'all spirit, but that's literally right around the corner. That ain't too far.
Because you know that Bill C9 that just came out or passed in Canada. Canada is not far from the United States. And then you know what happens when the United States adopts that, other places start adopting as well, right? And most of the prophets are in the United States, right? And of course scattered among the world, but you have a good majority, right, of the elect in Babylon the Great.
In Babylon the Great.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when they pass that Bill C9, they can say, well, you're having hate speech against X, Y, and Z. We got to lock you up for this. And that goes into Matthew 5:11. Blessed are
let's
ye.
bring it out.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. People are gonna say all sorts of fucking things about us, bro. Okay?
It said don't quench the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't quench the spirit. So yeah, if the spirit on you to keep, because it would say the spirit is like the wind, because the spirit could hop on you, then it hop on me, then it hop on another brother. Then he was like, damn, I got to bring something out. Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue. It says 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. So we are salt of the earth, man, and that's why these people, these Edomites especially, dude, they envy us, bro. They hate us, man. They have that hatred towards us, bro. They see a different vibration, different spirit on us. Ultimately, they're gonna try to persecute us, kill us, say all sorts of evil things about us. Okay, those are those Hebrew Israelites, those prophets, those men in the streets with the garments, whatever they say, man. There's gonna be a point in time where they're gonna try to flip the switch on us. At the end of the day, bro, the Lord has our back. Okay, the Lord is gonna raise up a standard, bro, and
I got something to
we're
bring
gonna
up
have
after
those
you.
powers, man. You got it, bro.
I was gonna bring out Luke, Luke 21:12. It says, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my namesake." Yeah, so yeah, you might have some motherfuckers. You might have Esau really come up to you and handcuff you and be like, "Nigga, get down with this shit," or blah. Yeah, but yeah, you got to make a choice. You know, either you gonna get down or what you gonna do? Yeah, pray how about Shema Shai, he put that spirit on us because a lot of niggas gonna be like, I'm just gonna take it because they scared to go to the prison, they scared to yeah, that shit really coming. Yeah, the real test coming.
And Doc, man, that's gonna show you, man, that those niggas, that those motherfuckers, man. Well, one, they weren't part of the elect one, two, but they weren't rooted, man. They you know, as Elder Apostle Tahar said, they a bunch of punk ass niggas, man. That don't stand for nothing. That they don't want to stand for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Lord willing, we be all those men, or if that situation gets presented to us, man. And I have a couple of precepts, but remember that one anime I showed you, Samurai Champloo, and the main character
Yeah,
about to get headed, man. What did he say, man? What did he say to the
he took it like
executioner, right? He,
he took it like a G.
he was like, are you gonna beg for mercy? And you know what that nigga said? He said, I'd rather die on my feet with my head held high, man. Like, all right, go ahead, bitch ass, faggot ass Esau. You can cut off our head.
But look how Stephen went out. The prophet Stephen, I always bring that out.
Yeah,
I was gonna read further down because it get the most high Yahweh Shah going in on this though. I was gonna read like two more.
go ahead, Doc.
It said, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, deliver you up into the prisons. Deliver you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my namesake. And they shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom." So yeah, the Most High gonna put that spirit on us, man. Because ultimately, we still in this flesh, so we still got anxiety. We still gonna feel emotions, but the Most High gonna put that spirit on us to to endure, to want to endure, because we still in this flesh. Even Yahweh Shah felt the emotions on the cross. He even felt emotions. You don't think he felt scared and fearful? Yeah, because then he asked Yahweh what he said. What did he tell Yahweh? If it was so, if you could turn the cup, roughly paraphrasing, but he knew he had to fulfill prophecy though. That shows you he's still in the flesh. He feel emotion.
That's right.
This is our reasonable service. We're supposed to do what we're supposed to do. That's it. You know, all of us have a certain job the Lord has ordained. You know, and if you have to understand too, if it wasn't for the Lord, man, we would have. I'm gonna bring this out. Have been as Sodom and Gomorrah. If it wasn't for the Lord's mercy, man, we would have been like Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, it says Isaiah 1:9. Okay, it says unless. Let's just bring out the KJV real quick. It says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and would have been like unto Gomorrah. And so we're getting punished less than our iniquities deserve right now. We're getting less for what our iniquities deserve. So we have to be grateful. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, He gave us His mercy, bro. Okay, and this is why we got to do at least a reasonable service. What we're supposed to do. Continue to make lessons. Go out on the highways and byways. Study. Do charitable works, right? Help our Israelite brothers, and yeah, but that's all I got, Akim. I don't know if that's all you guys got.
You got
Anything
I got
else?
some more.
Yeah, go
You
ahead. You got it.
got something, brother?
I was just gonna, finish the point, right?
Yeah.
These Jakes out here, they don't know what's coming from. They like when they're in this truth, they don't count the cost. They don't know what type of sacrifices they have to make, right? And, as soon as they see adversity, what does Jake do, man? They turn, they flee, they become a punk. Right, because they didn't understand, like, right, what they had to lose, man. Which now we understand that, fuck this world, man. We could lose everything, right, right now, and we wouldn't care, right? Care, Lord willing, Yahweh Bashim outside, brings us, through the fire, right? But like, once Esau comes in like a flood, right? We pray, that Yahweh Bashim outside lifts up that standard for us, right? That He guides and protects us, because everyone else, man, right. I'm just gonna read this, if I can find it. Yeah, that's right. I think it's right here. Yep. Ecclesiastes. Well, let's get here from in the book of Luke, right? Like, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, right? Slovakia. This the MOTB is right here, basically, right? You see all these poly crises happening at once, right, the heat wave, Jake getting shot, or get, or Saki, Jake getting murdered by a bunch of Edomites, but they trying to cover it up, man. Again, man, like, yes, although we do have to address these things, right? All this is just a big distraction from the main event, and what that main event is that RFID microchip, man. Man, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, he's bringing this up as a omen, like, yeah, yeah, time's speeding up, right? Right, these devils are starting to show their horns, right. War is coming, or whatever, right? But guess what? The end's not yet, and yeah, because why, man? Because of that final prophecy, the MOTV, right? Right. These people's minds are all over the place, but ultimately, what's gonna happen? That evil net's about to come on them, right? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 12. For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falls suddenly upon them.
Con.
Right, right, right. So so while everyone's all like, oh, Jake got shot, or Jay got killed by a bunch of Edomites. His mom should have never let him hang out. Well, guess what? That was his judgment. That's that's what he got for not paying attention. For not being circumspect. Paying attention to the times, right? Well, because what does Jay want to do right now? As of right now, man, he still you still see a bunch of Jay still wanting to hold hands in hands with Esau, despite all the diabolical shit that these people done. Sitting together watching the fireworks, and saying, "Oh, it's okay. I just want to relax." And everything, not knowing when that soon, man, they about to get hit with the biggest temptation in their life, and once that temptation comes, what's gonna happen, right? Jake's gonna fucking fold, man, like fucking origami. Because they, they haven't known the Lord. They're not rooted in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know,
Con.
you know, that's again, man. That's just like you brother said, man. That's why it's important for us, man. You sincere Akim and Aqua, that we're paying attention to the signs that are happening. That we're keeping our minds diligent, right? To the best of our ability.
Con.
And not being caught up with all this, perverseness, right? And perverse doesn't necessarily mean sexual, right? But like what, want to celebrate all these holidays, want to be fucking buddy with Esau because it feels right in your flesh, or whatever, man. That's just gay as hell, pretty much, man.
Right as you say that, I get these fucking demons trying to message me.
And and you know it's funny you say that, man. That's all part of the spiritual battle that we got to go through, man.
You got Muslims, literally texting you, l- you you know, people you might work at work or whatever, texting you just as you're doing a lesson. Man, just bullshit, bro. Fucking demons, bro. Nonsense, man.
Eh, eh,
Or you
eh,
get Esau fucking texting you, making some fucking gay jokes. Bullshit, bro.
you did, yeah. and and you know that and again, man, these are just small things that we got to deal with, right? You know, like just random spirits hopping on people, to mess with you, man. That's again, that's that's why we got we got to do our best to to stay circumspect, right? I'm going to read a passage out of the book out of the book of Matthew chapter 24, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the building of the temple, and Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be one. There shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, his disciples came unto him privily, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. They shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, meaning you endure all these things, despite all these things that are happening right now, how the famines, the plagues, the heat waves, Jake getting murked, all these things are beginning to increase, right? But but he that shall endure, man, have that spirit of endurance, right, unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So if you howl Bashim Al Shai, man, if he's truly dealing with you, man, if if you're doing your best, right, to stay in the spirit, not crash out, man, of all these demons, trying to tempt you, whether it be Esau, your family, your woman, other Jakes, whatever, man. Oh, no matter what Yahweh Bashim Shai throws at you, to test you, man. If you endure, to the spirit, right. As the scripture says, although we might stumble, right. A just man fall 7 times, but he get back up. He, right. He continues to endure, right. But what happens to the wicked, right? They shall fall into mischief, right. They crash out, they fall out. Man, and speaking of the wicked, man, Esau faces a little bit of adversity, and he just fucking loses it, man. That's why you see all these Edomites crying on TikTok or whatever, because they know they're gonna lose, man. Well, guess what, man? If you're one of these Jakes, man, that want to hold hand in hand. If you want to go back into the world, man, you just made yourself an enemy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You're gonna fucking die with this place. Instead of enduring, instead of staying strong, man. Because what's your reward at the end, man? The kingdom. You know. Everything that your heart's desires and righteousness, man. You being sovereign, you having your own, your own palace, your own family. That you control, and no one else, man. Underneath the authority of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. it's yours to rule, man. But instead, man, a lot of Jakes just rather be buddy buddies with Esau, and would that get them death, man? As you saw right here with
Nolan Wells.
exactly. Slack, I remember his name.
Yeah, you're good. You got it.
You thought you could be best buddies with your enemy, but the Lord reminded you, man, that Esau ain't your best friend. He's your mortal enemy until the end, man. And that's and that's why his bitch ass is getting ready to go into captivity, right? So
Yeah.
Aki and Makwath, man, despite all these things happening, right? Despite time speeding up, man, we shouldn't fear, man. We should be excited because that's our salvation, right? That's once the MOTB is presented, right? That's that final test, right? And the only thing we gotta do is what resist the Karagma, man. And endure, man. And if we be of the luck, man, Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna give us that crown. So that's what I have right there.
Yeah, that's all I got, Ak. That's all I got. Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
All
So
right,
I
and
guess
also what?
yeah, with that,
Yeah.
we're gonna end off. Yeah, go ahead. Got it.
Yes, Lucky. Yes, yeah. So so with that, we like to say, call Halayim La, Abanawa, Yahweh,
Ba'ashem.
Bash,
Yahushai.
Yahushai, Hashem,
Kakwadash.
Ukakadash. Double honors and respect to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us truth. Much love, peace, and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elected 1/3, is your brother Salah.
Brother Barak.
Okay. Brother Sarah.
All right, with that, I'd like to say Shalom.
Shalom.